One thing we often say in Australia is fair go, mate, give it a go, give us a hand up. This is Roger from the MSC Mission Office, and you're with Mission Alive. This is in a sense what Jesus is saying in our gospel today. A fair go. You got the wage that we agreed to. I'm giving these others a fair go. I'm giving them a hand up. I'm giving them something more. This is what we try to do at the Mission Office. Give people a fair go. Across the world there is a vast inequity, unequal, where some of us have such, really good living conditions in Australia, really good services. We complain there's a lot of faults, a lot of problems, but by and large, we're in a lucky country. Many people are not. Mission Office, through various projects, tries to give people that hand up, that fair go, so that they can have a fair go at life and have a decent life and have a good life. In the first reading, God says, my thoughts are far above your thoughts. That's pretty true. God's way of thinking is vastly different often to what we think. And perhaps it's a lifetime's work to try to understand how God thinks and to imitate that. Because we are made in the image and likeness of God. We are made to be like God on this earth. God gave us life for nothing. Free gift. God sustains us in life. Free gift. Now the Australian people have proved over and over again how generous they can be, particularly in times of emergency, of fires and floods and droughts, and in particular cases where people need help, funds are raised for that person. People can be generous. This shows that we are more and more living according to how God thinks. That everybody has to have life. And Jesus said, I've come to give you life, and life in its fullness. Abundant life. This is how God thinks. And God gives life for nothing. No payment, no request, no nothing. So this is how God thinks. So again, when we give water, health, education, clean environment to people who need it, we're giving a hand up. We're giving them a fair go. When we help educate young men towards a priesthood who will serve them in remote places, in difficult circumstances, we're giving them a hand up. And so this is the message of today. A fair go and a hand up. That's what God is about. God gives so generously. So as we go about our mission, we keep that in mind, and we try to think more and more as God thinks. And that flows out in all kinds of things. We think certain things about certain people. We act in certain ways. Is that the way God acts? If we look at people and because they're different or they speak a different language, so we judge them, we say something bad about them or something negative, it's not the way God thinks. It's not the way God thinks. So let's try and think more and more as God thought. And basic to that, he said, love one another. Doesn't matter who the other person is, just love one another as I have loved you. And he sent the Word, Jesus Christ made incarnate, to the world to give us the good news. He sent the second person of the Blessed Trinity to the world to unite us even more closely with the life of God. So from the heart of Jesus into the heart of God, into the heart of reality. Pursuing that line, that is the way of mission. Thank you.